Welcome to Pipin Hot, where the takes are hot and the boys are not. Today's take is...
The takes are hot.
The boys are not.
Welcome to Pipin Hot. And this is the season 2 premiere of Pipin Hot. These audio files look so wavy.
So
Do yours always look like this?
Yeah, they always look pretty garbage, I'll be honest. Like, I don't know what well, not quite as bad as it looks on your laptop right now, but they're starting to even out a little bit.
This might... Okay. I think we'll be okay.
Um,
Hello. We're recording a podcast.
Welcome to Pipin'
If you'd
Hot.
like to join.
You have any
we
hot
have
takes?
Free Oreos.
Free Oreos.
Oh, we haven't even introduced...
We haven't introduced the whole purpose
of this.
This
This
is
is the beginning of the podcast.
We just started.
Oh, really?
We just started. We have a...
Hello.
We have Joe.
Oh my god.
We already have a dog.
Adorable.
It's very exciting.
I'm sorry. We don't have any dog treats, unfortunately. We do have
Oh,
Oreos, but
I don't think dogs are allowed to have Oreos, are they?
No.
No, I would prefer not.
No,
Okay.
that's totally understandable.
Would you like an Oreo?
Would you like an Oreo? Feel free.
I just brushed my teeth, actually.
Okay, maybe not.
Do you have any?
Love it.
Do you have any unpopular opinions,
Any hot
hot takes? You can drop it and leave. You can drop it and talk about it.
Most contentious opinions?
Okay, we'll introduce it
We'll
really
introduce
quick,
it a little bit, yeah.
and then if you have one, you can say it.
Yeah, I'm like.
You can come back.
Or come back. We'll be
here.
here. We'll be here. So you can swing back.
Okay, so the theme of today.
Theme of
is
today.
we're live. Pipin' Hot live.
We're outside in College
So
Park.
anybody
We're
can
back.
share their opinions, and we'll do hot takes for an Oreo. Take an Oreo, leave a hot take. Welcome to talk about it, like for an extended amount of time, or
As long as we want.
they can
We'll be
drop
quick
it and
with
leave.
it.
They can
Yeah.
drop it in. It's
Whatever
Jack
people-
Morenzi. I know that guy. Hi, Jack Morenzi.
Hello.
How are you? We're filming a podcast. This is a very chaotic
Yeah,
opening.
this is not this isn't what we expected at all.
I didn't think anybody was gonna show up.
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How's it going?
This
It's
is the
called
first podcast I've ever been on.
it's called Pipin'
Welcome.
Hot. We already have a guest who we
guys
didn't even
going
introduce
crazy.
yet.
Yeah,
No, you're welcome to stay.
Yeah,
Stay.
please stay. Feel free to grab an Oreo.
Take an Oreo.
Leave a hot take if you've got any.
So this is the premise of today is you can leave a hot take,
Okay.
any unpopular opinion.
All right.
And so we already. Do you want to share your hot take and then we can talk about it?
Yeah.
What do you?
All right. So this is our first guest. We have Maya on the pod. Welcome, Maya. Say hello
Hi.
to our 8 listeners. What's your hot take?
Kung Fu Panda is really boring.
Oh! What? That's
I
really.
agree with that.
Really? Whoa! You want to take a seat? You guys want to battle this out?
Room. We can make some room.
Okay.
Here, take a seat. Take a seat.
All right. This is
Kung
gonna.
Fu Panda is definitely loved by men more than women. Although that's generally
Dang.
because
Huh.
that's only 2 genders. However,
Do we think there's a reason?
Wait, does that track with
Why is
anyone
it-
here? Like, what are the?
my
Do-
ex-boyfriend
attracts-
used to love Kung Fu Panda.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I do not.
Yeah.
Okay, so we already have one person saying that they don't like Kung Fu Panda compared to their ex-boyfriend that did like it. What you say you don't like it?
I like it. I like it though.
Okay, so the
Okay.
men, so the
the
men
trend is
primarily.
working out because I love Kung Fu Panda.
That's-
as well. I think it's great.
What about you?
J- Cameraman JB says
That's wow. On the dot.
says that Kung Fu Panda is good. That's actually crazy. I've never thought of this thesis. Why do we think that is?
What is it about Kung Fu Panda? That lends
I
itself
don't
to
know.
that?
About Kung Fu Panda, or is it about Jack Black? Like, I love Jack Black, but like I feel like also a lot more men are attracted to like Jack Black movies.
I feel like that may be true. I'm attracted to many Jack Black.
School of Rock? Come on, that's
No,
not like-
that's universally
Everyone
loved.
loves it.
School of Rock is universal.
I don't know.
Okay, so we've gone over that. School of Rock is universal.
Yeah.
Libre, for example.
Yeah,
Like,
banger.
eh,
Oh,
That's your favorite movie,
it
isn't
is
it?
a great movie. I don't know if I'd say it was my favorite, but it's like definitely up there. Like I love that movie.
I still haven't seen Nacho Libre. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Damn it.
I really have.
How's that
I
possible?
I want to.
We should fix that. It's a banger, to be fair.
What other Jack Black movies? I think it's really funny that men prefer Jack Black. Jumanji 2?
That's Jack Black.
That is Jack Black.
Is he not in the first one?
No, that's like
that's
ancient.
like
That's
probably-
like
yeah, that's
No, no, no.
Old.
Oh, I'm
It's the
thinking
remake.
the
Remake.
sequel to the remake.
No.
He's not in that one because that one's Kevin Hart, right?
No, he's in the one with Kevin Hart. It's Dwayne, it's Kevin Hart.
I thought they
and
replaced
Jack
somebody.
Black. No, Jack Black's in that one.
Oh, they're all in it. Okay.
Yeah, they're all in it.
All right, never mind. A little bit of a tangent. Why do you dislike Kung Fu Panda?
It's like, yeah, it's just.
Okay, why do you think it's boring?
I don't know. It's like boring, and then like for a second you're interested, and then you're like, oh, okay. And then it's just boring again, and then finally he like goes to meet his father or something, and I'm just like, ugh, like you already know he's gonna win, and he's like fighting forever. Like, I'm bored.
It's a classic hero story. It's a classic hero arc.
I'm really bored of it.
That's every movie. They got to go on a journey, and then there's.
But like, it's definitely no Megamind.
I mean, I haven't.
It's also a classic.
It's much better. Yeah, of course.
Okay, I don't think I've seen any of these movies very recently. I'm not gonna lie.
How's it possible?
I haven't. I think I have Kung Fu Panda on DVD, and I have not seen it. I don't like recently
You're not
at all.
missing out.
I think I have to see it now.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, so now why do we think that men like it better than women, as a general umbrella?
Panda survive. Like, if it came out today, would it be as well received? Because like it was kind of in that era of like animated movies could kind of do whatever they want.
Oh, we have a hornet on the podcast. Just kidding.
What's
It's
your
like
hot
a. It's
take?
like a
Oh God.
do you have a hot take? What were you saying?
Is Kung Fu Panda problematic? Because it's been a while since I've watched it. Like, is
Panda problematic?
I thought it was fine.
Name of the episode.
I'm gonna go with no.
No.
There's a hold up.
It's not problematic.
I feel like it can't be.
I don't remember, honestly.
It's been
Did
too long.
any Asian people work on that movie? Do we think?
Probably not.
In the production department.
I mean, Jack Black plays the main character.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
shouldn't
not
there's
great.
not great
That's
representation
not
going on.
That's not fantastic. I mean, he is a panda, so it's not like it's like blasphemous.
But it's like, come on.
But it's
They
not
could've done
great.
better. They
It's
could've done
not
better.
perfect.
It's like Scarlett Johansson's situation. It's like she doesn't need to play
This is
every
much different
Asian
than
character.
the hot take that I had in my head, so now I'm like.
Well, we can talk about anything. I mean,
we
we've
can what's
we
up?
talked about. I mean, we went on a little bit of a Jack Black tangent. I feel like we haven't even really addressed this take specifically. We've just talked in general about Jack Black, which is fine by me. I love Jack Black.
I mean, we haven't seen Kung Fu Panda in a long time. It's like hard to really break it down. I haven't seen it since I was like 12 maybe, whenever it came out. You know, like it's
When
been
it came out, I was like falling asleep during it.
Wait, are you saying this take having not seen it in a long time, or have you seen it recently?
I've seen it last year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's recent though. That's probably more recent than most.
Because I feel like there's a lot of movies that I disliked when they came out that I would watch now and kind of enjoy.
Kind of grow on you.
Any of those? Does anybody have any movies that they like didn't like initially that then grew on? Do you want to come in, by the way? Like scoot in?
I don't want like Joe to be jumping on everyone.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
Oh, Joe is very cute.
Joe's the star of the
JB,
show.
are you able to zoom out the camera? Do you want to zoom out? Say hi to Joe. It's like only the table, and I feel bad because you're in this too.
Yeah.
But you're so far away.
All looking off camera.
We're like
someone
looking
in-
at the mystery guest. All right, so do we have any other hot takes? I mean, if you took an Oreo, you have to have a hot take, or we legally have to kill you. Jack, do you have a hot take? About literally anything. We've done, okay, so like we've done before, like we do a lot of pop culture hot takes. We have also done like food, sports, we've done politics. I feel nervous getting into that right now, but
We've done it all. We've done even kind of just like philosophical ones. too.
our finale was philosophical.
Yeah. Our kind of like last couple of
It
ones
was like-
were- we did, yeah, because we did like the meaning of art. as
Yeah,
one.
what? Yeah, the meaning of art.
That was
was
very
intense.
philosophical. Yeah, that was a good
Bruce
one.
knew what he was talking about though, so it was fine.
True, we did not. So yeah, anything.
He's giving you a lot of time to stall. You better have one.
All right, hot take. Is it really a podcast if there's a video?
Damn.
All right, okay, so this is the last episode of Pipin Hot.
Ever. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
We have officially ended the podcast. How dare you? Absolutely how.
Unbelievable.
The video probably is not a podcast, but
No.
we have it up on Spotify as just audio. But does it? Does a podcast have to be exclusively audio? What do we think?
No, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I take it back.
It's just now a video. It's now like
They're
a
two
movie.
separate entities. That is what posted on Spotify is a podcast.
Okay.
Whatever you do with the video is not a video.
Okay, so then we can't call the video Pipin Hot Pod. It has to be Pipin Hot Vid. That's not nearly as fun.
That sounds like something else. So
Very-
I don't think we can do that.
Pipin Hot.
Pipin' Hot vlogs. Ooh, we could vlog.
Let's start a vlog.
Pipin' Hot daily vlog.
David Dobrik has left a hole that we can fill.
We can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
All right. Okay. Okay. So now we need another hot take. Introduce yourself. What is your name and what is your hot take? Do you have one?
I do not. I'm Elizabeth. Since the Oreos are sitting right there, this isn't really a hot take, but I think Oreos should just like stop making new flavors because they peaked a long time ago.
Oh, tried the new flavors though.
They go crazy.
They're
so
good. The Halloween one is not. It
No,
doesn't
not
make sense.
necessarily, but I literally had an Oreo bracket with my friends where like every week we would buy a new flavored pack of Oreos.
Who won?
I don't know if we got to the. Oh no, it was freshman year because then COVID hit and we couldn't finish the bread.
You gotta finish it.
That's really sad.
I know.
What was one of your favorites?
What were the front
chocolate and peanut butter? Like they have like peanut butter fillings. Oh,
Is that one good? Is it good?
So good. Yeah.
Ha-
Peanut
I've-
butter go crazy.
I've never. I haven't had
Dude,
those.
mine can go a little
Ever
crazy.
get the Oreo thins too.
Yeah, they're like chocolate.
Oh, I was gonna say I kind of like the
They're not
Oreo
bad.
thins. There's only specific flavors. The lemon Oreo thins are actually good, but they just kind of taste like a lemon cookie. Like it's like not an Oreo at that point.
I like the mid ones.
Mints are good. My roommate just bought Nutella Oreos, where it's like the filling is like Nutella, and it's pretty good. I have to say, it's very
Oreo, and
chocolatey.
it's like you just brush your teeth after. It's a great feeling. You know what I mean? Like it's so good. It's just like easy.
Oh God, oh God.
is that a hot take though?
I think
what-
it is a
what
hot. I think it has to be.
Nutella isn't that good.
It's definitely a hot take in France. I don't know about the United States.
It's so good.
All of you guys,
Have, like,
it's very popular in
Super
France.
popular. But it's almost more, okay. Wait, is Nutella closer to chocolate syrup or like peanut butter? Because I think it's closer to peanut butter personally. It's like it's a nut spread with sugar. Like it's not like chocolate. Like syrup. Chocolate syrup is like totally.
It's not
different.
chocolate syrup.
But it's hazelnuts and peanuts are just like for the birds.
The peanuts are for the
Peanuts are for the
birds.
birds.
I like peanuts. Hot take peanuts are for the birds. Only. Birds and baseball players.
Yeah.
You're good. You're fine.
Good. You're totally fine.
It doesn't.
Do you have a hot take?
Do you have an unpopular opinion? All right. We tried our best. We tried our best. His hot take is that he's having a good day. His hot take is he's in a good mood. I really like Nutella, but
Nutella goes.
like Nutella on graham crackers is like one hell of a snack.
Yeah.
I like Nutella and strawberries, but my brother likes
Very good.
like Nutella sandwiches. Like
That's a little much. That's a little intense.
years old.
Okay, he gets a pass. Why are you shitting on your 8-year-old brother for eating Nutella sandwiches? That's fine.
Bro, that would just be like that's such a. Looks like a white Wonder Bread with like Nutella. Like
That's a
you can't
dessert.
even like eat
That's
that. Like that
cake.
would just get so stuck. Like so,
Yeah.
it's so like
on the
sticky.
roof.
Oh my
And
god.
then your mouth is like oh like.
You even be able to.
I used to always eat peanut butter and fluff.
Yeah, I have heard of that. Yeah.
I used to do peanut butter and fluff when I was in like kindergarten, and now I cannot.
With that.
Marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Same thing.
Yeah, peanut butter and fluff, not peanut butter fluff.
Peanut butter fluff.
Peanut butter fluff concept.
Yeah. We could do that.
We couldn't whip peanut butter. Are you kidding? Who do you think we are?
Easy. Anything. Can
I'm kind of upset about the Nutella take. What? You just don't. Do you have any reason for it?
I mean,
Just don't like it?
I'll eat it, but I think it's like overrated, you know.
Mm.
And also in moderation. Like I've been to Europe, the whole like big tub things. I've gotten like,
It is weird.
And strawberry like crepe, and they like slather it. I'm like, you just need like a little bit, you know. I feel like a little bit goes a long way. People just hype it up too.
It is really over. It is really.
I do think it. I think it was hyped up. I feel like it's kind of gone downhill. Yeah, I feel like it's like the 2012 bacon trend. It's like not quite.
Oh my god, I
It's not-
remember that. There was a
Avocado
bacon lip
toast.
gloss and shit.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Do you guys have a hot take, an unpopular opinion, or do you want an Oreo?
Oreos.
You can just have an Oreo. What are?
Oh my.
Avocados.
Okay, well, what are your thoughts on guacamole?
Yeah.
Guacamole. I don't like guacamole.
You don't like guacamole?
That one's hotter.
Even with the even with all the like seasoning spices, it's smushy. That's the problem. Like consistency.
Avocado alone is pretty not great.
I agree. Avocado on its own is not great.
Screw you, cameraman. You guys have to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go to Annapolis.
You're going to Annapolis. Have fun.
Homeland.
It was good to see you.
Thank you guys.
Goodbye.
Have a
Goodbye.
good
Would you like to come in? Would you like to join? Hey, Cam.
Hey, Casey.
You know what I hate?
When an ad interrupts your favorite podcast, I hate that.
Absolutely. And that's why today's episode is brought to you by Pipin Hot. We want to take some time to ask you, the listeners, to give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscription, a comment. Any type of engagement helps us out, and we really love hearing from you, the listeners.
And we want to say thank you to all the listeners who've already listened this far into the podcast. And now it's time for us to stop being such hypocrites and get back to the episode.
Back to the main event. All right, so that was very exciting. That was very chaotic. I don't think we got your name. What's your name?
Chloe.
We got Chloe. We got Maya. Welcome again to the podcast. Did you say you had another hot take? So I think today's episode is going to be like rapid fire hot takes. Like we'll just like discuss really quickly. We'll have some rapid fire hot takes, things that wouldn't fill an entire episode, right?
Yeah.
Did you have another quick rapid fire hot take? Let's get political. I trust you guys.
The hot take that I original is political, but I don't know if it'd be a rapid fire one.
I mean, we can talk about it as long. No one is walking up right now.
Until we have like another.
We'll talk about it until we get canceled.
Okay, modern day incarceration system is like present day slavery.
I fully agree with that. I don't think that's a hot take at all.
I feel like
It's a hot take among
I feel like if 5
Republicans.
years ago that would have been like a hot take, but I do kind of think that like.
And then Ava DuVernay released the 13th. And
I was about to say a lot of like yeah exactly.
And it's not a hot take anymore.
Things came out that like a lot of people became educated on like the incarceration system. So.
I don't know. I brought that up. I work at Home Depot, and
Okay.
I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
So demographics.
Sure.
Yeah, I brought it up at work. They were not pleased.
That's rough. That's intense at
So
work.
that's why I thought it was. Oh, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
So wait, are you still Team Home Depot because you work there, or are you Team Lowe's now?
Oh, hot
after
take.
the whole thing, like on like social media,
Yeah.
I definitely.
What happened? Did I miss
Like-
There's
something?
beef.
Yeah.
beef
Yeah.
between
Like Home
It's
Depot,
Home Depot and
is
Lowe's.
conservative, and
Yeah,
Lowe's
and Lowe's
is
is,
like more liberal, and
Yeah.
it's like the same thing with like Target versus Walmart.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the same.
Okay, I
So,
get
like,
that one.
Home Depot and Walmart, Target and Lowe's.
Okay.
You know, I think my job is easy,
Okay.
but the customers can honestly just. I hope no one's listening. Well, I fucked that
we-
job anyway.
Yeah. Also, we have like 10 listeners.
Okay,
so-
okay. Well, fuck Home Depot.
Okay.
At least fuck the Home Depot in Medina, Ohio.
Okay.
Store 3833 to be specific.
I didn't realize that Home Depot was conservative compared to Lowe's because they have the banger theme song.
Well, no.
They do have a great theme song.
They also like donate to.
Do you have a hot take, Joe?
Look how cute.
Thank you. Continue.
I guess it like also.
Hello.
The
I love him.
demographics, like the location, but Home Depot, I'm pretty sure also like donated to like Trump's campaign, and like during the pandemic, I think like Lowe's did more for their employees and stuff like that. So that's
Yeah.
where like the whole Home Depot versus Lowe's beef like started.
Okay.
People more addressing like what the higher ups were doing to like support their employees.
I buy that. I don't think I go to either. I have never fixed anything in my house.
I feel like Home Depot I just associate with like, and Lowe's, frankly, because I went to both. But like being like 8 years old and just like your parents being like, "We're going and running errands. You got
Okay.
Stand in the
and it's just
light
like,
section.
yeah, exactly. You're in the light section. You're just like, you all of a sudden become conscious, and you're like, "What am I doing here?" You're like, what
So
is
wait,
going on?
if Lowe's is liberal and Home Depot is conservative, is
Ace Hardware, is
IKEA socialist? What?
I was thinking the same thing.
Ace is okay. So now we have to figure out all of the demographics. Yeah, we have to the political spectrum for hardware stores. Ace Hardware is socialist. Oh,
No, they're
no,
libertarian.
Libertarian.
IKEA
IKEA,
is
is socialist.
IKEA's not a hardware store though.
But
They
IKEA
sell
has.
so much hardware.
But they have.
You get
But I
hardware
like
everywhere.
IKEA. I was thinking like because Home Depot
Or
sells
are we thinking like warehouse?
anything that sells. I was gonna say home goods, but then we get into like plants.
That's like, yeah, that's a lot of, that's
Literally
a
home
huge.
goods.
It literally home goods sells plants. But like IKEA is like a home store. You know what I mean? Like it sells faucets. I count anything that sells faucets.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's my clarification.
But I feel like
Doors
doesn't,
and faucets.
Doesn't like Bed Bath and Beyond also sell faucets? Like I feel like we start hitting some.
Bed
gray
Bath and
areas.
Beyond is
No,
It
I
actually
don't think,
has
I
a
don't think they
similar
sell like
vibe.
hardware stuff.
Do they not?
No.
I feel like they kind of have a Home Depot vibe
It's more like
too.
decor and like necessities, storage.
so Bed Bath and Beyond is undecided for the political spectrum.
They just don't vote.
Because I feel like it's like they said they don't vote. I feel like it's like college kids decorating their dorm, so it's like college kids who are like, I don't need to. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Who is the Green Party?
Ooh.
I honestly don't even know enough about the Green Party to.
Have we run out of hardware stores?
I don't know. I've never voluntarily gone to a hardware store.
What about like a mom and pop hardware
that's-
store? Like, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, that's
Is
definitely a
Home
great
Goods the Green Party? Because it's nature stuff. It's like plants.
Home Good is not nature
Right?
stuff.
What am
Home
I
Good
thinking
is
of?
Like a
I'm thinking of-
TJ Maxx.
Am I thinking of Better Homes and Gardens? Is that a magazine? What am I thinking of? Homestead Gardens. That's what I'm thinking of. And I think that's not even a chain. I think it's just by my house.
I've never heard of that.
This is a plug for Homestead Gardens. Please sponsor us. We want to be sponsored by DiGiorno and Homestead Gardens.
Do you have a hot
Hello.
take?
Yeah.
Would you like an Oreo and/or give us an unpopular opinion? Do you have a hot take? You can leave it and leave, or you can join us and talk about it,
Or just take an Oreo.
or have an
Have Joe
Oreo.
if you'd
You're welcome
like.
to just have an Oreo. Would you like an Oreo? All right. Have a good one. That was very disappointing. I'm a little sad.
A little disappointed by that. She didn't say she was having a good day is a hot take.
I think that's hilarious that his hot take was I'm having a good day.
It's standard around here.
It is. I mean, it is. I'm gonna shit on UMD even though I don't go to UMD. You guys do go to UMD.
You don't go here and you
I
just,
do
like,
not go here. I'm just from Maryland. I'm from around here.
Okay.
I go to Temple, which is also shitty. I will shit on Temple just as much as I will shit on UMD.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Are people really like moving in right now? What is that?
Or they're moving out because it's so bad. It sucks so
Oh,
hard.
room exchange.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Aha.
it's started yet.
Are you guys moving in or exchanging rooms? Are you guys moving in somewhere or in exchange? Okay.
Welcome.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Good.
All right. Have we run out of stores? Well, have we run out of political parties?
Well, who would be communist?
Who would be communist? Who would be Marxist?
I feel like communist. I like Ace Hardware is communist.
Really?
Yeah.
Libertarian.
What is libertarian? Isn't libertarian just like
It's Dr. Bob.
They're just some
Republican?
Libertarian is like they want ultimate freedom, ultimate like political and economic freedom, which makes absolutely no sense in my opinion. But
Is that like closer to anarchy?
Yeah, isn't that anarchy?
Ace Hardware is kind of anarchy.
Yeah. An anarchy is just like a yard sale.
Yeah, true.
Cameraman, do you have any ideas for Green Party? What other hardware stores are there? We have Ace, we have Lowe's, we have Home Depot. We counted IKEA. We kind of counted Bed Bath & Beyond.
this is like such a spew. I think it's funny that the hot take was like, oh yeah, I totally
This
agree with
always
that. And then
happens.
it,
This always happens.
happens every
A lot of times we agree on our hot takes. Hello, do you have any hot takes or unpopular opinions?
Or just want an
Did we
Oreo.
already ask you? Did you already walk by? Oh, okay. Someone was wearing a very similar
I know,
shirt,
was
I
like, they look
think.
really familiar.
Do you want an Oreo?
Do you want an Oreo or do you have an unpopular opinion? Both are options.
Go for it.
Come grab an Oreo, say hi to a dog.
Say hi to Joe.
This is why
I'm gaining your trust.
I was gonna say this is why we're getting people on the podcast. We're doing a podcast. It's called Pipin Hot. Follow us on plug the social media. Follow Pipin Hot Pod everywhere.
Everywhere.
Pipin Hot vid
Coming soon.
coming soon. If you have any kind of unpopular opinion, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Can be about anything.
You ever heard that water park, Busch Gardens?
Yes.
That literally sounds like a porno.
Busch Gardens. Oh God. Busch Gardens is the Green Party. No, you have an unpopular opinion? Come here, take it.
Take a bite. Yeah.
What is your unpopular opinion?
One time I tried pasta with ketchup when I was really young. It was mac and cheese with ketchup. And it was actually okay.
I don't hate this take.
Really?
Specifically mac and cheese, though.
Mac and cheese can go.
Also good. I used to Whoa! I used to make fun of my mother for doing it, and now I kind of like it.
Scrambled eggs with
Plain
ketchup?
eggs are
Why would you use
gross.
ketchup when you can use Cholula?
Hot sauce. Oh my
Whoa.
god. Cholula is the best hot sauce.
Thank you. We are a
Yes,
pro
exactly.
Cholula podcast.
Exactly.
Tabasco. My hot take is Tabasco is not even good. Like I don't even like Tabasco. It has the worst aftertaste. It sucks.
Cholula all the way.
Pro Cholula podcast. Thank God.
You very much.
Ketchup on mac and cheese. I think I could get behind like a little bit.
Okay, it was honestly like
I will say hot sauce is better than ketchup on eggs, but if I
Ketchup isn't
have
the
no
worst.
hot sauce in
It's
the
not
fridge
bad.
or whatever.
Wait, how do you feel about hot dogs and mac and cheese? Have you had that combo?
honestly this might be another hot take, but I don't like hot dogs.
Oh, okay. I can understand it. It's kind of like one of those ones where if you don't think about it too close, it's not a problem. But if you start thinking about what a hot dog is, it's kind of I agree. I'm right there with you. It's not great.
The concept of hot dogs is disgusting. I will have a hot dog every now and then.
What do you think about it?
I bit into a corn dog when I was in elementary
Oh.
school, and it was green, and I haven't liked hot dogs since.
It was green.
Yep.
That's terrifying. Y'all ever been to a corn dog and you accidentally hit the popsicle stick and you just kind of like for a second? That's the worst experience.
You don't eat the popsicle stick? That's not part of the corn dog?
Anyway.
Hello? You may take an Oreo. We have a lot of Oreos. You can take two. You don't have to. Would you like it? Did you get an Oreo
I
already?
did not because I had brushed my teeth, but now I've been here for like
For a good
45
long time.
minutes, so-
Please take an Oreo. You have earned
Enough to warn
many Oreos. Okay. So what's our consensus? Ketchup on mac and cheese. I say valid. You're valid. We see you, we hear you, you're valid.
I think I've never actually had that, so I'm gonna say sounds kind of gross, but I haven't tried
you
it
pro?
yet. So. Are you pro ketchup? It's
Ketchup-
neutral.
Thank you. Okay.
Ketchup on mac and cheese is like neutral good. I feel like. It
No,
probably
it's not
is
neutral good.
I haven't
It's.
never had it, so
I feel like it's. Yeah, maybe it's
You
neutral
know what I
good.
mean?
Pasta and chocolate.
What?
Pasta and chocolate.
Elaborate. Continue.
So you ever had rigatoni? Those ones that are like
Yes.
that? Okay, you take that and then inside you put a piece of chocolate and then you eat that shit. Bitch.
Bro, what?
I mean, okay, I will say that pasta is kind of just like, it's just like
Just
dough.
bread.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just like,
it's
it's
just
kind of
bread.
plain. So we just like associate it with being savory.
Do you guys want to take a seat, by the way? I
You're
feel like
welcome to
stay.
join
We
us
can
on the
make some- You want
podcast.
to sit down? Feel free.
We gotta go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we won't be too
Yeah,
hurt
thank
by
you
it.
guys.
Thank you for dropping. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for dropping your hot take. And if you want to come back, we'll be here for, I don't
For a
know,
little
30 more
bit
minutes.
Yeah. Thank
Pipin
you.
Hot Pod.
Bye.
Thank you for dropping on the podcast. I think we're gonna keep talking about ketchup and mac and cheese. Ketchup on what is ketchup?
Yeah,
So long.
okay.
Goodbye. What does ketchup improve?
Is ketchup a soup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like putting something like wet on wet.
Right. That's not great. Mac and cheese already got that.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
used
dry
to
enough.
have genuinely dry sandwiches when I was younger. Like when I was in like second grade, it would be just like ham and cheese and bread and like no.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I feel like it's
Put
just
ketchup on sandwiches. either.
Well, I wouldn't
on
do that.
sandwiches
I
is
wouldn't do
kinda
ketchup on
questionable.
sandwiches. I've
about
exclusively
that
done hot sauce at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of just hot sauce goes on everything at this point. Like, I don't,
go on everything.
Is there anything hot sauce doesn't go well with?
Growing up is realizing that hot sauce is a superior condiment.
Yeah,
True.
absolutely.
Thoughts on ranch? I'm from the Midwest.
I
so,
like it.
Like,
I fuck
So
with
does that
ranch.
mean you're
fuck
pro
with-
ranch?
I put ranch on everything.
I like ranch.
Okay,
I won't
wait,
put it on
speaking
everything.
of ranch, what are your thoughts on like French fries with ranch? I think
Oh,
ranch is the best
absolutely.
dipping sauce for fries.
Yes.
Personally, like more than ketchup, I
But,
prefer
like,
ranch.
people bully me when I go to
Ooh.
McDonald's and like I'll ask for ranch to dip my French fries in.
Exactly, that's the best combo.
More than ketchup, I don't know if I would agree with, but I will eat ranch with fries. I think ranch is good. I don't think I'll like pour it on something. Like I won't drench it in ranch.
It's easy
But
to
I'll-
overdo ranch.
It's a powerful condiment. I think it's more power.
Ranch.
I've never gone.
I've
behind
never
that.
done that. I've only done it with like buffalo chicken pizza. Like if it's not like a
Sure,
red
yeah.
sauce, like that's fine.
Was there an Oreo stuck to your?
There was in fact an Oreo. Did he eat it?
Yes, you did.
I'm so sorry. I
So
hope he doesn't
sorry,
get
I
sick.
do not remember
You'll be
that.
fine.
Because we found out that Oreos do not tape well.
They don't tape at all.
They don't stick to tape at all. And
No.
so we just took.
I took half the cookie off and just stuck it cream to the poster. Like,
the cream is still on the poster.
Cream side up.
Snag the cookie.
That's
Fantastic.
so funny.
Well,
Congratulations,
yeah,
Joe.
good job,
You
Joe. You deserve
deserve
it,
it.
considering everything you've done for us today. So I hope.
has your
that-
dog ever gotten into anything like bad and like gotten sick? Oh,
got a
thank you
dog?
for being on the
Thank
podcast.
you.
Do you have anything else you want to drop and then run away and we have to sit with? Okay. Well, thank you for being on the podcast. It was wonderful to meet you.
Pleasure seeing you.
Would you like to stay or are you heading out?
I am like currently sweating and I'm.
It's
This is
bad.
supposed to be a short walk so then I could go get breakfast. I'm actually
Oh.
also supposed to be.
Please go eat. Eat food.
Okay. Well, best
Thank you
luck
for
with
being on the
stuff.
podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Bye,
It was
Joe.
wonderful to meet you.
Exciting.
Thank you for showing
Go
up.
Temple.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Unbelievable.
All right. This has
Well,
been.
that wasn't at all what I had expected
Oh my
to happen.
God. I can't believe so many people were so kind and were on the podcast.
So I was really thinking that more people were just gonna post up, take an Oreo, and be like, "Fuck you guys."
I'm
And
really
did,
nervous
like-
that all of our
was
audio
sweet.
peaked and none of that is usable.
But we can cherish the memory.
Yeah, this is not for you guys. This is for us.
This is
Fuck
just a
you.
personal
Fuck our
experience,
viewers.
Actually, dude, these things go so. I feel like I'm like planking.
I feel like I'm going really far back. I feel like this is a video, not video exclusive, but if you're not watching the video, you probably should be.
Yeah.
Because the audio on this
gonna
is
be a
going to be
little-
all over the place.
gonna be a little wild.
There's going to be some very quiet parts and some very loud parts.
Dude, new hot take: booths are not made for short people, bruh. I don't know if that's a hot take. Oh no, my hot take is that booths need to be made for shorter people.
Okay.
Because even tall people can still sit in a booth made for short people because their feet touch the ground. But about 50% of the booths I sit in, I'm sitting there dangling my feet around because I can't touch the floor, and it really makes me mad.
That's adorable, though.
Yeah, but do
You're a
you
little
want to look
cutie.
adorable in like every social situation you go to?
I have maybe this is getting too deep. I have resigned to the fact that I cannot pull off hot in any way, so I just exclusively go cute.
Interesting.
Like I think
kinda,
most
yeah.
people fall into cute or hot or both. They can pull off both.
Yeah.
It's hard to pull off both.
Hard
but
to
you're
pull
one or the other. I can't pull off hot, but I can pull off
you can
cute.
pull off hot.
And thank you. I appreciate it.
course.
Kiss me on the lips.
After the pod.
That's for
That's for Pipin Hot vid. That's for Pipin Hot vid.
But I can pull off cute fine. So I don't mind being cute in a scenario like that.
But I feel like at some point, like, you kind of exceed the threshold for cuteness, and it's just like childish. You're like, why can you not touch the floor? You're a grown man, and you can't
a little
like
emasculating
flat foot.
sometimes.
It's just a little bit. Yeah, maybe that's a reflection of me.
Is it toxic masculinity to think that being cute is bad?
Oh yeah, no, you can be cute. You gotta be able to respect that. But I think it's like how you define being cute that matters the most. You know
How
what
do
I
you
mean?
define being cute?
Well, I just mean, shit. I mean, I don't know about that, but I mean, like, I don't.
For an
feel like-
Oreo, how do you
for
define
an
being cute?
Oreo. I just feel like being like dangling your feet on a booth because you're too short is not cute. I think that's just kind of embarrassing.
I think that's absolutely adorable.
But maybe cuteness is in the eye of the beholder.
That's what Rod Serling said.
Right, yeah,
that
exactly.
is
'Cause,
quote
like,
Rod
if you're-
Serling.
depending on who you're with, like if the person who sees you with your feet dangling, it's ultimately up to them whether they're like, oh, that's cute, or oh, that's kind of weird. Like, it doesn't
Correct.
matter what you think personally about that situation.
Okay, I buy that.
You know?
Hey, Cam.
Hey, Casey.
You know what I hate?
When an ad interrupts your favorite podcast, I hate that.
Absolutely. And that's why today's episode is brought to you by Pipin Hot. We want to take some time to ask you, the listeners, to give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscription, a comment. Any type of engagement helps us out, and we really love hearing from you, the listeners.
And we want to say thank you to all the listeners who've already listened this far into the podcast. And now it's time for us to stop being such hypocrites and get back to the episode.
Back to the main event.
Also, do you want to join us? Come here, JB. Well, come on the pod. You deserve to be on the pod. I don't think anyone will steal our camera. If they do, we'll run after them.
No, we're fast as fuck.
All right, so this is our cameraman.
camera.
Woo! Unnamed. I've called you by name like 3 times.
Really? Yeah, I feel like I've been mentioned on the show. I'm JB.
Well, you've been on the podcast before.
I've been on the podcast
before. He's been there since the beginning. He was in the background of Jason's first episode.
Background of Jason's.
You're JB at one point in that episode?
Yeah, I think you can. And for the boys episode.
For the boys episode, of course.
So this is 3/4 of the boys. This is 75%. This is a C- on the boys. This is pretty good. It's not bad. It's not terrible.
Well, we miss you and we love you, and eventually we'll do a boys episode
Mwah.
again.
We
But
will.
Wish you well in Scandinavia.
Scandinavia College of Art and Design. Scandinavian College of Art and Design.
I wish I did that for like a bit, so I could. Be
Did
like,
you not?
No, that was genuine.
Good, amazing. I love that. All right, do you have any rapid fire hot takes?
Okay, hold on.
Quick.
Anything, literally right now.
For $1, name a woman. Name a woman.
Table tennis is better than real tennis.
Oh.
I think I'm right. I'm right.
You're saying you're saying better, not harder, or
Better. It's better
Wait,
to
like,
play. It's better
To
watch.
play, not to watch. Oh, both. To watch and to play.
I don't watch a lot of tennis.
'Cause I
don't
think-
talk about playing. I think it's better to play.
I do think tennis is more fun to play. I played tennis when I was in middle school and was kind of cracked at it low key. And I do think it's more fun than table tennis. I think table tennis with the boys was fun when we did like the tournament and stuff. But like, I don't know, tennis is fun when I played.
The thing that I love about table tennis is really hard to pick up. If you don't know how to play tennis, you can't really just go to the tennis court and play some tennis. Table tennis, on the other hand, you can pick it up in like 10 minutes and be good enough to have a game.
I wholly disagree with you.
Really?
I'm ass at table tennis. You watched me play.
Can you play regular tennis better than you can play table tennis?
Okay.
No way.
I don't know if I can because I've never tried, but I think one of the things that I will agree with you on for one point and disagree with you on for another, I think the game of tennis feels slower. I mean, it's wider scoping, it's like more physical activity, but it's slower. So I think I would have a better chance at surviving tennis than
That's
ping pong.
fascinating.
And because of that, I think it's like more entertaining or like better because table tennis is like more fast paced, but harder to pick up. And I don't think I could. I'm bad at table tennis.
I feel like the biggest detractor from table tennis is it's a sport of restriction. Like the whole point in table tennis is you can't just power through every single hit. Like you have to have a certain amount of restraint to like it's a finesse sport.
Another reason it's
And I feel
better.
like that's for
It's
everyone.
portable, it's small, you don't have to do a lot of moving, you can play it indoors. A lot of positives for table tennis.
I mean, all of these are good points.
Yeah, but does that make it better than tennis? I think tennis is just more fun. Even though it's not portable, it's like, I think you could go to a tennis court with like 4 rackets, just you and your boys, and you could fuck around and have a lot of fun playing tennis.
Yeah.
Just as much fun as you have playing table tennis, I think.
That's never happened to me before.
This is a fake situation.
I don't know. I don't doubt that it
You've
could
never
happen.
just come to the function with 4 tennis rackets and just
What are you doing with those tennis rackets?
tune into the first Pipin Hot vid episode to find out.
Oh my god. Yeah, I agree with you though. I think table tennis is better than regular tennis.
It's crazy for me.
Do we think it's harder?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But it does take a lot of hand-eye coordination and very quick reflexes. Oh, that's one thing about watching table tennis is that, like, isn't it just all reflexes? Because, like, I watch them play, and it's just them reacting. Like, it's not even like they're, I mean, I assume they have skill, obviously.
They hit a certain point where, yeah, it's more than just like a reactionary. They have to. I mean, they have the Olympics, so you would imagine that they do.
They can't just have fast reflexes and be done with it, right?
Exactly. No way.
All right, cool. We've exhausted that point. What's next? Oh, my hot take that could fill. We initially thought of it for an episode. I don't know if it could fill a whole episode.
Let's talk about it.
And if you like it, comment down below. We'll make it a whole episode. Any of these takes we could make a whole episode. We're starved for content. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not only a good live-action Spider-Man movie, it's the best live-action Spider-Man movie.
Unbelievable. Really?
Absolutely. I do not hesitate in saying that. No. And I'm a big Spider-Man fan, like big Spider-Man fan. I say that because it is goofy and dumb and also has those serious comic moments, and it's super pretty. It's gorgeous. It has everything. It's so good. I genuinely don't know why people don't like it. Do you not like it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. So we won't spoil too much.
Okay. Wait, did you clarify the best live action?
Yes, I did say that. The best Spider-Man is Into the Spider-Verse. Like, that is a guarantee. Also, that's the best movie of all time. That's my hot take.
Not wrong.
I don't think people could argue me on that being the greatest movie of all time. Like, what's wrong with it?
Nothing is wrong with it.
It's the perfect movie. I think the perfect movie to me is a movie that you can show to anybody and they can enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Hello, do you have a hot take or would you like an Oreo?
I have an Oreo?
Either of you. Would you like an Oreo?
We have so many. Please.
We have a lot of Oreos.
Please have one.
We're going to lure you in.
Yeah.
Do you have... She's like very skeptical.
Very on it.
Do you have an unpopular opinion that you want to share to the world? And by the world, we mean our 10 listeners. Any unpopular opinion about anything?
Anything.
What did we just say? Table tennis is better than regular tennis? How do we feel?
I agree.
Our hot takes are not hot enough, but I do agree with that one too.
I don't have any hot enough hot takes either.
Any hot takes?
Any unpopular opinions?
I think jeans are uncomfortable.
Oh, that's really hot. I'm currently wearing jeans.
Jeans are great.
And I think I almost exclusively wear jeans.
Love jeans.
No. I wear jeans all the time.
Yeah.
But I just think they're uncomfortable.
I kind of like them. See, the thing is, I can't combat this because I don't have any reason why I like them, but I kind of like them.
It's hard to say jeans are comfortable.
It's hard to say jeans are comfortable. One time I wore jeans on a plane ride to Thailand, and it was like 19 hours.
Oh my god.
And
That's bold.
It wasn't that bad. They were pretty comfortable. It was like stretchy jeans.
Okay, but see,
They were red. It was a
that's not
statement.
jeans. Those are like jeggings. Like they have like that stretchy.
Okay.
Right?
You wore jeggings?
I didn't. It was not jeggings. They were like stretchy. They were very poorly made. Is
Even
what I'm
though
gonna say.
I don't like skinny jeans. Like they're just very chuggy right now. I think that they were more comfortable than.
Really?
Well, at least the ones I had, because they were like stretchy. They were like the jeggings.
Yeah.
They're not as cute, but they're definitely more comfortable.
Okay. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the baggy jeans trend.
Oh my god, I am.
I don't have a preference toward what kind of jean.
Like bootcut jeans kind of?
They are coming back.
It should, yeah.
Boot like.
I like it. It like flares up.
Oh, I'm thinking
Bootcut
cowbell.
jeans?
That's boot
Bell
cut? Is that
bottoms?
boot cut? Bell bottoms. Bell bottoms.
Alright, we're gonna peace out because I'm sweating.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I'm gonna check the camera.
All right, cool. Jeans are uncomfortable. I mean, they kind of are uncomfortable. I'm sweating right now.
Everyone went through a phase when they were a lot younger, being like, "Fuck jeans, like I can't wear them." And you had like some.
Oh yeah. And you only wore basketball shorts?
Yeah, you
That's what I did.
Or like anything that wasn't cargo shorts, like straight up everything.
Cargo shorts need to make a comeback. I know that they're like bad. Hello, do you guys have a hot take or would you like an Oreo?
Or just one Oreo.
Like an unpopular opinion on anything. We had Jinx, you owe me a kiss on the mouth. We had what did we table tennis is better than regular tennis. Would you like to sit? Would you like to join us? Welcome. What are your names?
I'm Kate.
I'm Molly.
Molly, join us. Join us.
Okay.
The camera is only showing the table, so we don't want to cut you off.
Okay.
We talked about Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda
feel
is
like
boring
what's
was
my
one of the
unpopular
takes, which was bad.
opinion?
That was hard. I was upset about that one.
Okay, Pizza Kingdom, not that good.
Okay, JV and Cameron are going to be very upset about this. This is a Maryland-centric hot take, and
It's just not.
Wait, which part? Okay, what have you eaten from Pizza Kingdom that makes you say that though? Because there are certain things. Okay.
they love Pizza Kingdom. I don't go here, so I've only been
I would
here.
only go to Marathon. I would rather starve than go to Pizza Kingdom after the bar.
You know, I have to say, Pizza Kingdom's worst quality is their pizza, which is like kind of like
What do you
we
get
get like
there?
the
What do you
wings. We get like the wings there.
Okay.
Because there aren't like any wing places that are like walkable otherwise.
Isn't it like $1 a wing and there's no discount for the more wings you get?
Correct. If you buy 10 wings, it's $10. If you
Buy
buy
100 wings, it's $100. That is
so
great
fucked.
system. It's a great
That's
system.
terrible. That's why they burn down.
The price actually escalates a little bit per capita.
Does it? It's 110.
Well, so they charge you $99.99 for 10 wings, and then $99.99 for 100 wings. So it's a little more expensive.
Once you
if
factor in
buy
like,
in
once you factor in, like tax as well, like it gets more expensive per wing.
That's so
as well.
expensive.
Yeah.
Marathon fries are cheap.
But the name Pizza Kingdom is pretty good.
The thing about Pizza Kingdom though is that like I have every ounce of faith that I will feel fine after eating it. I've been to Marathon and like half the time you come back and you're just out for the day. Like you're done. Like I don't know what they do back there to make the gyros and stuff.
During the day.
Yeah, I thought it was
Some
like
people do. Like, but like even going to
Pizza King, they eat it during the day?
Well, like Marathon is typically you go out at night. Like, it's
Oh,
great.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Marathon. But it's like even after you eat Marathon, you're lying down in bed and you're just like,
No, yeah, you
"Dang,
wake up with a rock
are
in
you
your
kidding me?"
stomach.
Yeah, you're like, oh my
Didn't
god,
you
why would I do
fucking
that?
sauce on my fries last night.
that's disrespectful.
You'll know that like really like mean lady that works there. The
Oh yeah,
white
the
one
bad
with the
bad baby of
lashes.
Marathon Deli.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
She showed me her boobs in Bentley's one time.
Good.
She's nipple piercing.
For the culture. I'm lost. I don't know Pizza Kingdom at all.
That lady is great. She'll like vibe check you every time you go to work.
Oh, she
like,
What does that mean?
Like she just like she'll just
She
like
will-
she's in.
If you step on the tile when she doesn't want people, or if you block the line, she will literally screech in your face with the megaphone.
I love
They have a megaphone. Is this at
Oh,
Marathon
yeah.
or Pizza Kingdom?
Marathon.
Okay.
Yo, Pizza
Yeah,
Kingdom
she's
is, like,
I've never been to
so
Marathon,
funny.
right?
You haven't been inside, no, because they moved. Because they used to be over by like where Pizza Kingdom was, but now they're on Main Street or like Baltimore Ave. Like they changed location.
Okay,
so
cool.
You haven't actually been inside. We should check it out. We could check it out.
I'm definitely not going to Marathon now.
You have to meet
She's
Bad Baby of
scary.
Marathon Deli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
Great.
I love
So
her.
we're fans of
I think she's so
Marathon.
funny.
Marathon over Pizza Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait. We've talked about this on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the opinion or the theory that Insomnia Cookies burned down Pizza Kingdom to get there,
It was.
to get their building?
Yes.
Do you want to explain the
I'll
conspiracy?
explain a
theory?
little bit. So basically, like that whole complex area is being like taken down for like new housing. Like I'm sure you guys have walked past it. It's ass the construction. And basically, exactly, it took down 7-Eleven, everything, everyone's favorite place. And the two remaining places are like Today's Hair and Pizza Kingdom, because like that building with Potbelly is a separate building than the one that had Insomnia. But Insomnia loves that location because like everyone goes there. So the running hypothesis is that Insomnia burned down Pizza Kingdom and Today's Hair before they actually tore down the Insomnia Cookies building. So that way Today's Hair would go out of business and Insomnia could just move next door into the old building without having to relocate. They did. They were gone for like, Pizza Kingdom was out of commission for how long? Was it 3 months? It was like 3 months. And then Today's Hair is where I was getting my cuts for a while. They're out for like 8 months. So I was just like looking ragged at work. So I was like, I can't go anywhere else. And they're finally back. They survived. There's nowhere else around here.
Agree with that theory.
Yeah,
You
they have to,
commuted
right?
2 hours to work.
You could commute 30 minutes for a haircut.
I got paid to do that commute to work. I did not get paid for a haircut. I was paying. All right, what else?
All right. Do we have another hot take? Do you have a hot take?
I can't think of
About
any right now.
it can be anything.
Spot.
Do we have any others? Oh, my hot take. I was talking about this the other day, and I said a lot of music things to my friend, and they were like, "These are all hot takes," and I didn't think they were.
What's the hottest one you have?
Okay, this isn't the hottest one I have, but "Dedicated" by Carly Rae Jepsen is a better album than "Emotion" by Carly Rae Jepsen. Better. Are we Carly Rae Jepsen fans?
I don't know either of those.
God damn it! All right, never mind. See, I'm disgusted too.
Yeah, we're on the way to. Yeah.
Oh, are
We're on the
you?
way to an event. Yeah.
Do you need to go?
Yeah, we
Okay,
gotta
I'm
dip.
sorry.
But we how do we?
Oh, Pipin
Like,
Hot
our-
Pod on social media.
Okay.
Instagram,
Spotify, YouTube,
Okay.
TikTok.
we have one TikTok, I think.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
No, we just do it with our friends, and we are here at Maryland doing the season 2 premiere, Pipin Hot Live.
Okay.
Season 2
When is it going
premiere.
out?
This will go up in like
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, probably.
If I edit it correctly.
depending on how busy it will go up in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
We'll watch
please
it.
join in.
Yeah, I'll check
Welcome.
out the other ones. Yeah.
You can plug your social media if you want for our 10 listeners. Do you want to?
Sure. Kate Heafy.
Kate
On
Heafy.
everything.
Yeah, mine is just Molly Kelleher.
All right. Well,
If you comment on it too, we can tag you on the
Okay.
picture.
Yeah.
Enjoy your event.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by. Take an Oreo. We got plenty.
Thank you for the hot take.
All right. So now we can talk about Carly Rae Jepsen.
Carly Rae Jepsen,
Dedicated is very underrated. She's underrated. Absolutely.
I think
Pop princess.
Yeah.
She is one of the greatest pop of our generation.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Enjoy your event.
People only know Carly Rae Jepsen for one of her songs.
For Call Me
She
Maybe.
Arguably has some of the best or the best pop discography out there.
She's arguably a one-hit wonder. It's hard because Call Me Maybe is like her hit, but like she's got like Good Time and she's got I Really Like You.
She falls in the same thing. Like she is kind of like Psy, where they had a huge song in that era. And it's like that one song got so big that when you compare that song to the rest of her songs, the rest of her songs are still getting like millions and millions of streams. But because they don't have like the billion threshold, they're not going to be seen as like as good.
Psy is also like a one-hit wonder in the United States. Like I assume that he's probably much bigger in
I'm
Korea.
sure he's much bigger.
Yeah.
But even in Korea, do you really think? I doubt any of his songs are bigger than Gangnam Style.
Well, they're not bigger than
You know
Gangnam
what I mean? Like,
Style,
that's
but
what
I
I'm
think
saying,
they're
like,
probably.
comparatively.
I would assume they're pretty big.
Like they've set such a high bar for themselves that it's like now everyone can only think of that like one song. Even though like both the art, I mean, I actually haven't listened to Psy that much, but like Carly Rae Jepsen has like a ton of other bangers that are arguably better than Call Me Maybe.
Do you want to come back and talk about Carly Rae Jepsen? I feel like you should talk about Carly Rae Jepsen. You are a big. That was really impressive.
Jesus Christ.
Because okay, so I'm saying Dedicated is a better album than Emotion. Because Emotion to me feels like a bunch of like really well thought out singles. Like they're just all pop singles, like good pop singles. Whereas Dedicated feels like a full album, and they still have the single quality. Like I can still listen to a Dedicated song like on its own, but it works better as the album. Whereas Emotion just feels like a bunch of different songs. Yeah. Like it feels like a playlist.
Yeah, Dedicated's a little bit more thoughtful. I think it I don't know, maybe a little bit more.
And it flew under the radar. Whereas I think the hits on Emotion are not necessarily better, but they maybe has higher highs and lower lows. Like it's and like. But I still think it has like some hits that should have gotten radio play that really didn't.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a pretty tight album too. There aren't many skips on really either of those. There's some slow points on Dedicated, whereas I don't think Emotion has many slow points.
But I don't mind the slow points because they're still bangers. I also maybe not. This is not really an unpopular opinion. It's just kind of like a thought. Opinion. Yeah, it's an opinion. If they ever make a Disney live-action Tarzan movie, which they're probably going to do eventually, Carly Rae Jepsen should do the soundtrack because she has the same style and like drum fills and like drum sounds as Phil Collins, and it's amazing. Listen to Dedicated and think about the Tarzan soundtrack, and you'll agree with me.
I'm here for that.
My other unpopular opinion was that Carly Rae Jepsen is one of the best artists of our generation.
Without a doubt.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Who would you guys name as your top 5 most important artists of the 21st century?
Oh, we can do this. Wait, 21st century or the last decade?
I'm going to say 21st century.
21st century? Okay.
Oh, I guess that is hard.
It's kind of by decade. Like, typically music is grouped in decades by kind of, like, genre. Like, you have, like, 70s music, 80s music.
Okay, because I have top 5. I have my top 5, but some of them are, like, they're all famous now, but some of them, the reason I think they're influential is from the 2000s and not the 2010s.
Oh,
but I'm going to still name this. Okay. So here's mine. Ready? And for me, it's not even a question.
Are these in order?
Not in order.
Okay.
Taylor Swift, Kanye West, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Beyonce. Top 5, no question.
And these are what most influential?
Most important artists of let's say 15 years.
Yeah.
Who else would fall into that camp? Maybe Drake. Because I think that
Drake has to because of what he did with Views. Like, straight up, after Views, for like 2 years, everyone's music sounded like it was inspired. Like, I think Drake has been that conversation, especially in the past decade.
I also think that Drake is one of the primary artists that brought hip-hop into the pop sphere. Like, he's a pop artist. Drake is a pop artist to me. Drake is the Katy Perry of hip-hop.
I agree.
Yeah. Who do we think are the most important artists? Top 3. Or top 5, whatever you want.
Okay, there are 2 names that are kind of coming up for me. I feel like we didn't mention Adele.
Okay, I thought mine was solidified, but Adele is pretty big.
And we didn't mention Frank Ocean.
Okay, I agree with you because Frank Ocean's my favorite artist of all time. But do I think he's as influential as the top 5 that I mentioned?
He was influential.
I don't think he was. I mean, I think Blonde was pretty influential. Like, in the same way that after Views, everyone was making Drake stuff, I think the Blonde effect was, like, all of the kind of, like, high-pitched vocals. Like, that was, like, very clearly Frank. So they would go in my top 10, absolutely. I don't know if they would go in my top 5.
I think we have to define influential as well because, like, there are a lot of artists out there who I don't think people would consider, but without them, we wouldn't have other artists. Because, like, if you think about it, Wayne has to be one of the most influential artists of the last 20 years because of like all the artists that came from Lil Wayne.
True.
But like Lil Wayne's music on its own, probably not the most like top 5 influential.
Yeah, what about T-Pain?
Exactly.
That's a really good argument.
Yeah.
T-Pain is very important because of, I mean, auto-tune would not be what it is. Pop music would. Oh, it is. So let's shut off. Technical difficulties. We're winding down.
Hold on. If we're talking about like T-Pain being one of the most influential artists, I think we're talking mostly about the music we enjoy. But if we're just talking about all music, I think like Avicii had to have been one of the most influential. Like
Avicii
started the whole like EDM movement and like
true.
electronic dub. Like he made dubstep more popular, kind of through, or no, he made EDM popular through kind of like a transitional phase. So I think he would also be up there, or maybe like Deadmau5. Like one of them would have.
Yeah.
Because for like a while, pop was just EDM inspired. Like it kind of was just EDM for the masses. And
there's also a ton of artists who are now artists who wrote a ton of the biggest hits, like Benny Blanco or John Bellion, who like are not as big on their own, but wrote. I mean, Benny Blanco's TikTok is like every fucking song ever. He's like, I wrote this.
Yeah, it's kind of insane, and that's what I mean. Like, it's hard.
Oh.
Going like off influential.
This is also going to be kind of a hot take.
Okay.
I think Ed Sheeran should be on that list. And part of my other opinion on Ed Sheeran, this is my Ed Sheeran opinion.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran would not near. Is it dead?
Let's just pause before you start.
Anticipation built up for the Ed Sheeran take. Ed Sheeran would not be hated nearly as much if he were more attractive. Go.
Yeah, I would agree. Actually, I think that he kind of misses out on that like what's his name, like Louis Capaldi, like adorable factor as well.
Yep.
I think he's stuck in an awkward middle ground of just like he's a guy.
He's kind of a guy. He's
And
kind of funky
he makes
looking.
Great music, but it's like he doesn't have that like
if he
Charlie
were
Puth, Justin Bieber
exactly
like, attractiveness level. And I would say he makes just as good, if not better, music than both those artists.
I think Charlie Puth is a good comparison because I think he makes better music than Charlie Puth, in my opinion. But I think he has the same level of like fan base / like cringe factor.
Oh yeah.
And he's just as talented. But Charlie Puth is way more attractive. Yeah. So like Ed Sheeran is a little funny looking. He's kind of just a dude.
Just a guy.
And if he were really, really attractive, I think he would not get nearly as much like hate criticism that people give him.
I actually agree with that.
I mean, he's
yeah,
in the Taylor Swift camp. Like Taylor's like, come on. Anybody who's in the Taylor Swift camp like should be. I mean, is gonna be like number one.
And
you know.
Maisie Peters is there.
Maisie Peters better be in the Ed Sheeran camp. All right, so we're winding down a little bit. Should we do what's hot for you, like quickly?
Do what's hot for you? Yeah. Do you have anything in mind you wanna go for, or?
Honestly, I'm trying to think of what has been hot for me this week. Malignant. Malignant is hot for me this week. We've watched it. I watched it in theaters.
Malignant's overrated.
And I was obsessed with it. I adored it. Completely caught me off guard. James Wan, I love him. And then we forced Cameron to watch it last night. It has like it's super over the top and tongue in cheek and fun, and also has some like cool gore and some cool moments. So Malignant, check it out if you haven't. I would recommend seeing it in theaters just because like I'm a big theater person. If you can do theaters, definitely do it in theaters. Otherwise, watch it on HBO. Watch it at home.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Malignant didn't really spook me that much, but it was just like I didn't think it was that good of a movie in general. I wasn't even like other movies I admittedly have said are bad because they just got my ass cheeks and I was very scared, but this one wasn't all that scary and I still just thought it was like kind of mediocre. But we did watch Malignant last night. Yeah, I don't know. I gave it like 2.5 stars. It was fine. You know what I mean? Follow me on Letterboxd. I don't even know what my username is.
I think that's Bomb Reviews.
Bomb Reviews?
Bomb_reviews, BOMB.
Mine might be my same IG handle. It's like Cameron M. Salmon or something.
Actually, I would love you. That's so
yeah,
fun.
keep track. Yeah. We want to see what y'all are watching too, because I need more movie recs for sure. But yeah, I've been listening to Baby Keem's new album. That was really surprising. I did not think he was gonna come out with a banger of an album like that. I can say that upon a first listen, I actually liked every song, which I can't say happens very often with albums. Usually I don't like album project the first listen. But over time, I've kind of refined my taste for it, and there are a few songs I skip now. But it's like, for the most part, like, banger of an album. I was very surprised.
On top of that, I will add Lil Nas X's album was also almost every song was good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them a little slower. I'm not as keen on Lil Nas X's slower stuff. I prefer his like banger songs. But it was still very good. I would go Baby Keem for sure. I'd probably put Baby Keem over Lil Nas X, but then Lil Nas X was also a hot drop.
Fuck me, goddamn. Oh, it's a fly. I'm good. All right, well, this has been Pipin' Hot outside at the University of Maryland College Park. This was so fun. Thank you everyone who stopped by. That was really fun.
Was usable.
I'm hoping this turns out as well as we think it will. But yeah, really excited to start season 2. Got a lot of fun stuff lined up. Hopefully we can do this again. Maybe we'll do Temple Edition.
If you want to be a guest, hit us up.
Let us know. What are your hot takes? Drop your hot takes below.
You know us.
You know the drill by now.
You know the drill.
Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Follow us on Letterboxd.
Love
Goodbye.
You.